Hi there, this is Fakir Yogi Benirogi. Beloved friend, nobody can be taken for guaranteed or guaranteed because the mind is always drifting. Anytime if a man become careless, his mind will be planted with the seed of greed, anger, hatred, jealousy and cynical thoughts, and he will descend into the wretchedness and weakness, and he can be the worst groveling animal, the bestial animal, and the most dangerous beast. Simultaneously, a man who has been very bad, always dwelling in impure thoughts, but he really eliminates his thought process, his attitude, and he can be simply a very superior human being if he really nourishes the seed of the pure thoughts, that is truth, justice, peace, love and non-violence, kindness, compassion, honesty, integrity, humility, generosity, loyalty in cooperations, sympathy, understanding, keen sense of justice, courage, conviction, determination, perseverance, persistence. All these beautiful virtues can be acquired by any human being if he is really ready for that. So you never take anybody for granted. And that's why in Yoga Sutra what we are telling, dharana and dhyana means concentration and deep meditation. By doing such kind of practice, we really plant the seed so deeply and so greatly and so deep understanding that these formed thoughts become permanent, and the man is really incarnate Buddha and Jesus. And it is not easily done. Ordinary person have a very drifting mind. It can take any forms, so be very careful. Don't trust anyone for that matter. Very few people are trustworthy. That's why I tell you. A man become careless, he will slip to the bestial degradation, but if a man is watchful, he can maintain his position. It has been observed, a man who has risen to a very dizzy heights in material, spiritual, intellectual and physical world, but because of his arrogance, corruption and negligence, fear and doubt and indecision, he has descended to the wretchedness and to the most wicked person. Simultaneously, we have seen so many people who have climbed the dizzy heights in every field, physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, but because of his carelessness again, he has not been able to maintain that status, and he descends to the worst imaginable situation and conditions. So always be a thinking person, a balanced person. I know one person very much individually, very much specifically, personally. He is my Gurudev, Dr. G.V. Krishna Reddy. Manavratna I call him because he is the pride of the mankind. He has achieved such a glorious status of his mind, the state of his mind, which is really very well disciplined, well controlled, serene, calm, poised, and this is just because of he maintains that balancing state of mind. He has meditated, contemplated. People may not know him. That's why he is helping so many people. I am also one of his dependent. He helps me, he cares for me, and I really appreciate this kind of generosity, kindness, compassion, and all these kind of beautiful, divine and godly achievements what he has made in his life. Thank you, viewers. Be very careful. Nobody is permanently great. Nobody is permanently bad. That's why sometimes you see a man who is very pure, sometimes he is punished. You will say a pure man is punished, but no. That pure man, that very pious man must have done sinful act. And any act which you have done in your life, it will bear its own fruits. So he must have done sinful act. That's why he is being punished. On the contrary, you will find some of the villains, whole life who has indulged himself in very heinous activities, that is dangerous activities, but he is sometimes blessed. Then you will be seeing a blessed person is that who is the most corrupt and sinful person, but no. That sinful, the demon, that vicious person must have done some good work. That's why for his good part he is getting heavenly award. But his karma will again come. So nobody is definitely always very good and nobody is always very bad. Take my example. I am a pious, pure fakir yogi, Vrendra yogi, but sometimes I also behave little bit arrogance. I am guided by the principle of yama and niyama, non-violence, truthfulness, non-stealing, controlling my sexual urge and energy, and being non-possessive. I am keeping my very much pure, that is swaksha, that is physical, mental, spiritual, emotional purity. I always do. I am contented. I am also very much persevering, persisting, patient person, taking personal initiative and believing in the natural laws. That I can tell you in Sanskrit, swaksha santosa, tapsa swadhyaya isvara paridhana. But sometimes I also drift. That's why it is called yoga, yoga chittavritti nirodha. Controlling the mind and stuff from taking various forms. By meditation, holding the noble thoughts and dwelling on such thoughts repeatedly, this thing we have to make a permanent about. So thank you, viewers. Bottom line, always be very serious about it. Be very concerned about it. You are not permanently great. You are not permanently very evil and devil. It's your thought. That moment of time you have holding right thought or wrong thought, that will define who are you. Thank you, viewers.